Alright, here we go. Back again with Pentiment. Last time where we left off, I believe, at least, we were trying to find a way to get paid. Which, I mean, that's just life, ain't it? Literally, I believe it had something to do with we needed to pay rent or we needed to, or help our host family with rent at least, which we kind of reluctantly agreed to. So now we're going to find a way to get some money from people because I foolishly forgot to ask the father or the pastor about getting paid or getting a raise. So that was my bad. We'll see how that turns out. But other than that, let's get this controller working and get into it. Okay. The controller seems to be working just fine now. Maybe I just had to get out of OBS. Okay, we're going to continue. The Baron, April 21st. Okay, we got to find a way to get paid. Okay, you've got the Lower Abbey, the church, and, oh, something I forgot to mention about the art style of this. I love the fact that this has, like, that kind of, not watercolor type thing to it, but almost like, look at the clouds. Look at my little, kilt or whatever on the clothing of our character. Like, it's very much, it's like, it's splotchy, and it's kind of, faded in some areas. So, yeah, I just wanted to say how much I like that. Okay, well, going into the shrine. Let's find a way to get paid. Margaret. God bless you, Brother Piero. Okay, wait, I need to test the audio. Hold on. Make sure everything sounds good. So you're going to hear a little bit of an echo soon, but just bear with me. I'm going to send the stream to a few people too. There we go. Boom, 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 and boom. Nice. Okay. So, I'm going to go over here to watch on my phone and search our name. Oh, by the way, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Candy, Rock Candy, but you can just call me by my last name, Candy. Basically, I just wanted to say that I'm part of a group called the Fanouts. It's me, Safira, and Bobby. And yeah, we do a lot of gaming stuff. So check out our YouTube channel too. Alright, let's hear this audio. Sounds pretty good. Okay, I think we're good. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, alright. So my voice is pretty clear. Let me know in the chat if anything sounds bad. So, alright. Where was I? God bless you, Brother Piero. No, wait. Master Malor? I thought you couldn't see, Sister Margaret. During the day I can see some colors. How did you know it was me? You and your brother Piero both smell of the same pigments, you see. But you're taller and you have another smell to you, like fish or burned almonds. Thank you? You know, what should we choose here? We could joke with her, but I don't want to come off as conceited. Let's just go with the the old licensed oil. Linseed oil. I'll ask Sister Gertrude about it. Ah, nice. Sorry, I'm fangirling right now because my dog's name is Gertrude. We call her Gertie for short. She might come up here since I said her name out loud. Sorry if you hear that or if she barks. How are Sister Gertrude's herbs coming? It's too early to tell. Most of them won't be grown until May. Still working with herbs suits me. Have a good day, Sister Margaret. God bless you, Master Mallory. What about you? Lisbeth? God bless you. I didn't sneeze. Oh, it's Gertrude! What voice would I usually give my dog? God bless you, Master Mallory. How goes your work in the scriptorium? I'm gonna say it could be better. Maybe she might offer me something. Would it make you happier if I told you Agnes Steinauerin received some saffron yesterday? Really? Where'd you hear that? Sister Matilda saw her at the Albans. Maybe you can convince Prior Farron to get you some of your yellows. Good to know. Ooh, I'm gonna say I would love to do the bottom one and pick flowers for her, but the thing is that we're kind of on a mission. She's around here somewhere. Hopefully getting to the baby rabbits before Sister Matilda does. Until later, Sister Gertrude. Bless you, Andreas. Maybe I'll see you by the shrine of Saint Satya one of these days. Interesting. What's this? A reliquary containing the hand of Saint Mortiz, which is said to have once held... Ah, dang it, I didn't do it fast enough. Which is said to have once held the Holy Lance. Ooh. The Holy Lance of Fargus. Fire Emblem reference, I'm sorry. Brother Matthew maintains the shrine along with some sisters who paint badges for pilgrims. Okay, nothing else going on here, I don't think. Okay, so we need to go to the Albans. To get to Firen. I can't pronounce these names, I'm sorry. The infirmary, chapter house, monastery, large garden, courtyard, lavatorium, refectory. Oh, are you? Oh, Sabbat. Sabbat. God give you health, Master Meller. Brother Sabbat, I'm surprised to see you still here. As am I, but I will be leaving soon, returning to Rome. I and my bishop regret that we could not reciprocate Father Rudolph's generosity earlier. He showed much kindness to our priests at the Council of Constance many, many years ago. Will you remain in Rome? That is up to my bishop, but I will miss these mountains in any case. You should travel to Ethiopia, Master Mallory, and see the highlands. God has blessed my home with a wondrous beauty. I would love to, someday. I still need to return to Nuremberg and open up my workshop. Yes, someday. Until then, if you are ever in Rome, I may still be around. I've only made it as far as Florence, but I'd like to see Rome. By the way, if you have some time in the next few days, it would be nice to share a meal with you and some of the townsfolk. The townsfolk? I am accustomed to strange looks, especially in rural places like these, but I have kind words with the baker and his wife. Oh yes, the Albans. Ulrich and Gret. I offered to tell a story to the children and their mothers over a meal someday. Gret seemed excited about the idea, but I would be more comfortable if you were there as well. Ooh, what do I say here? Do you not eat here with the brothers? I'm not going to make any commitments right now because I actually just remembered as he was talking about how literally, like, last time we literally made a commitment to go have dinner with a family, but now this noble wants to have dinner with us, so we gotta already choose between that, so I'm not gonna make any more commitments. Yes, but I am a guest, and I am not bound by the rule as they are. Father Gernot kindly allows me to come and go as I need to. I'm gonna say I don't know what will work, but I'm gonna try and spare some time. If you are unable, it is no trouble. God give you health, Andreas. Okay, the church, dormitory, cemetery, kitchen and cellar. Let's go in the kitchen. Ooh, Lucas. Maybe you can help me, if I offer to do some food for you. I gotta do Lucas from Fire Emblem Echoes. Sorry if the voice is low and quiet, but this is my best impression of him. Okay, Lucas from Fire Emblem. Let's go. Hello, Andreas. How goes it in the kitchen? Is Brother Wojslav working you hard? Not too bad, brother. That was awful. Bro. Okay, I'm sorry. Not too bad, brother. What brother was Slav is nice to me. Father Abbot, brother Prior who make things hard. How so? I shouldn't complain. They just like their food a certain way, and I'm not good at that cooking yet. And I'm not that good at cooking yet. Let's go with the second option. Okay, I feel like since this is the second time they've given me like this like rainbow and bee option at the bottom, maybe this is a way to get paid. And I just didn't accept it the first time since I was worried, but maybe this is the way we get some cash. I know all the best types, you understand. If you think that will help, I only use what's in the cellar. Brother Adok complains about his food too, but he complains to brother Woslav. I'm just gonna say Woslav from here on out. What does brother Adok know about food anyway? He's from Cornwall. I don't even know where that is. It is a land to the west, across the sea, where all they eat is fish. Sounds miserable. But that's always what he complains about, the fish. He just likes to complain, I think. Don't lose heart, Brother Lucas. You're still learning. Thank you. See you later, Andreas. Until later. Okay, so cellar, large garden, but we need to go to the forest. Okay, so let's just go straight there before I get distracted by something else. Okay, kitchen, cellar, dormitory, church. Was the forest out here? Refectory. Okay, I'm gonna look that up actually because I don't know what a refectory is. Google to the rescue. Alright. While I'm doing this, did you guys hear about the next Splatfest coming up? I think it's this weekend. I really want to participate. Refectory definition. Okay. A room used for communal meals in an educational or religious institution. Okay, so that's just like the cafeteria. Okay, I get it. Going back up here. Okay. Gotta keep an eye on the chat. Okay. So that's not what we want. Courtyard and lavatorium. Maybe there might be some in there, but I want something that specifically says forest. Chapter house, infirmary. Okay, let's go back to the upper abbey. Okay, church, lower abbey, Covenant garden. Let's try the lower abbey and see if that leads to a forest. Oh, look at the donkey horses. They've got tails like a donkey, but like whatever. Okay, we got meadow. That might be what they mean by it. Guest house. And Abbott house. Okay, we're going to come back to that because, oh wait, no, it's locked. It's locked for now, but we will come back to that later. Okay, well, let's go to the meadow. I think that might be what they mean by forest. Figures in this shrine to Saint Christopher are quite nice. Irises. Beautiful. Okay, forest. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so now we need to find mushrooms. Waterfall. Are there any mushrooms just around here? Smokey's home. Most of this felling is for the abbey's renovations and firewood. The town can only gather sticks. Okay. Church and truckers. Where would be the best place to find mushrooms and stuff? Maybe by the shrine? I don't know, there might be mushrooms growing there. Oh, it zoomed in. This is important. Saint Satia. A carving of Saint Satia. It looks quite old. Very pretty. Okay, but no mushrooms. We gotta find the shrooms. So we can actually cook the good shit. Okay, waterfall. Let's try that. Rotten, full of bugs. No wonder Otto hasn't split it up. Okay. That must be Otto. Yeah. Old salt mine. I don't think that's gonna be it. The waterfall must flow down from the snow melt in the mountains above the abbey. The soil is rich and moist, so it could be an excellent place to forage mushrooms once I have some free time. Okay. Let's do that. Is it going to let me click on that, though? Okay. Moving on. Is it not going to let me do it? Maybe I have to go on the next screen and come back. Tassing's old salt mine. How the town made money before the Imperial Road opened up. Okay, this doesn't look like anything I can use right now. Okay, let's go up the steps. And... Okay, I just had to wait. Okay. Wait, no. That's not what I wanted. Shoot. Why won't it let me pick mushrooms? Maybe I have to talk to someone first. Good to see you, Andreas. Well, thank you. Wait. There's gotta be a way to do this. But it says once I have free time. So maybe this technically isn't free time yet? Let's go back up to the, let's go back up and talk to some more people, and maybe we might get some more info or unlock some things. Guest house. Is the Abbott house still locked? Yep, still locked. Okay. And we still haven't found, St. Firen Cloister. Infirmary, chapter house, monastery. What about the garden? Okay. Animal pens. These don't look like mushrooms. The Abbott house is open the other way. Do we sneak in? I'm gonna do it. Is Firen! Yes! Okay, we found him. God bless you, Andreas. How is it? Shoot! Aw, look at the doggo. Oh, the handshake. I love it. Good dog. Andreas. God bless you, Father Garnett. I wanted to speak with you on behalf of the Gertners. The Gertners. What about them? Okay, how do we want to word this? Okay, first, they're struggling to cope with the increase on taxes. I'd like to negotiate a better rate on their behalf. Clara mentioned they're behind on tax payments to the Abbey. I told her I'd talk to you about the matter. I want to waive the late payment on the Gertner's taxes. I'm not going to say any names because I don't want to get somebody in trouble. So let's just go with the first one. You are an artist, Andreas, not a banker. The financial agreement between the Abbey and the Gertners is none of your business. Maybe not in the long run, Father, but I hate to see them struggling. Can't we discuss something? Or they are, now that they've asked for my rent early in order to pay the Abbey. I mean, going based off of the face that we're making right now, I mean, I'm going with the second one. Indeed. A shame they're bringing you into their own troubles. I cannot change the tax owed, Andreas. The Abbey relies on such income to sustain itself. I'm sorry, but the Gertners will have to find their own way to pay what they owe. God bless you. Shoot. So, well, that didn't go well. Did you overhear what we said? Oh, that's not helpful right now. What about if we go up here? Wonder if the recipes the brothers have for peas. And about the animal pens. Yeah, I heard the buzzing in my headphones. That almost made me flinch because I hate it when like flies like buzz right in your ear. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, hi, chicken. Volkbert. Good day, Andreas. Well, good day to you too. Whoa, what was that? What was that? Is someone in the blacksmith area? No. Huh. I could have sworn I heard something. Cemetery? A monument to the founder of the abbey. It's fairly recent. The funds were donated by her descendants. Old Bailey. Apple trees have only started to bloom. It will be months before they can bear fruit. Okay, we've already been to the cloister. Okay, unfortunately, nothing here. I was thinking, like, maybe if we, like, cleaned up some graves or something, like, or the stones, like, got weeds off of them or whatever, that would be something we could get paid for, but doesn't look like it. Scriptorium, church, dormitory. Okay. Let's try the prior's house. Oh, what's that? Ooh, why do I feel like this is gonna get me in trouble? This seems like a bad thing to do. To touch stuff when someone's touch stuff in their home when they aren't home. What is this? A Volvel? I've seen these before on astronomy and medical tracks. What's this one for? 2 wheels. The top wheel has Greek letters and the holes cut on them to reveal Latin letters underneath. And the outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an element symbol. Huh. The lines connecting the holes from constellations Cassiopeia, the Great Wagon, Libra, and Aries. A quarter turn of the upper disc aligns a different elemental symbol with the top of the lower disc, and that reveals a different set of letters underneath. Ooh, this is going to come back later. I wonder what it's for. A cipher of some sort? I need to investigate more. This has to be connected to something else around here. Why do I feel like, I feel like it's going to be something, maybe that thing is going to come back later in terms of, like, we have to code something out, like we're going to find something, that relates to Greek or Latin letters, and yeah. Let's go to the scriptorium. Guy. Okay. Adok. Piero. You gotta talk to you. Andreas, God bless you. Good to see you. Good morning, Brother Piero. Good to see you as well. I don't like this weather. My bones ache. It means a storm is coming. Big George Gertner says that if you live here for 10 or 15 years, you can smell storms coming. Brother Adok has been here long enough that we can always smell him coming. Wow. Do not forget, Brother Guy, the fate of the youths who jeered the aged prophet Elijah outside of Bethel. Are you comparing yourself to a prophet, Brother Adok? Oh, snap. I'm comparing you to an impudent youth whom Lord the Lord himself, in his effable wisdom, may choose to strike you down. Oh boy, what do I say here? Brother Guy, please show more respect to Brother Adok. You're being mean-spirited. Calm yourself, Brother Adok. You are too sensitive to Guy's jokes. Why do I want to just stay out of this? Because I feel like we know that Adok likes to complain, if I'm remembering right. And beyond that, I mean, like, I feel like I can see both sides, but at the same time, I think both of them are being jerks here. Like, okay, I'm gonna say nothing. Well, everyone seems quite lively. I suppose that means Prior Ferenc is not overseeing us today. He was here, but he heard Lorenz Rothvogel had arrived, and he hurried out like a little mouse. Ferenc is so desperate to impress the abbot and nobles like Rothvogel, it's pathetic. You feign kindness to Father Abbot and our prior only to speak about them like this behind their backs. It's shameful. Oh no, Baron Rothvogel. His manuscript. I just realized that he will want to see his manuscript. How silly of me. Of course that's why he's visiting. Perhaps if you were younger and faster, you wouldn't need to worry about such patrons' visits. Ooh. Okay, you're taking it a bit far, Guy. I don't. You're digging yourself in a hole here. I'm kind of. Ooh. I could say the artist thing, which is the true craftsman cares more about the quality than simply being fast, or I could chew Guy out for being a jerk. 'Cause I gotta say, like, there's no reason to be an asshole to someone who hasn't been complaining. 'Cause, like, seriously, it's, okay. I'm sorry, my fellow artists. I love music, I love drawing, I love all that stuff, and I'm trying to get better at both those things. But the thing is that, like, when I hear someone doing this kind of stuff to someone who doesn't seem to deserve it, like, I gotta do what's right. Humph. Oh yeah? Well, double humph. Humph, humph. Anyway, what's the problem? The Baron is just one client. He has to wait like anyone else. Andreas, Baron Rothvogel is not like anyone else. He has powerful friends. Powerful friends including the Prince Bishop of Freising. Oh. Kieso is already out of favor. Father Abbot does not want to have to deal with more attention. Well, if Prior Ferenc isn't here, I'm going to work on my masterpiece until he arrives. Oh, no. I didn't mean to do that. Ugh. I wanted to go get the mushrooms. Okay. Oh, that's right. I need to reference the In der Mauer manuscript. What do you want, Andreas? A book? The In der Mauer manuscript? The Book of Hours? Your hair looks messy today. Did you get enough sleep? Okay, I am not liking this work environment. Can I just get the book? That's all the way upstairs. Can't you get by without it? Oh, yeah. This is really rubbing me the wrong way. This is your job. Isn't writing books your job, Sir Illuminata? Andreas needs a book and he's being inappropriate with me. Andreas? I don't know what to do. This seems... I don't like conflict. I'm an ambivert, but I have an introvert lean. So please, just... Okay, we're getting the book. We're getting the book. It's fine. Thank you. And thank you for not scolding me. Yes, Piero? Andreas, may I see how your masterpiece is coming? Of course, your opinion is always welcome. Ooh. Yes, the composition is lovely. There is a joyful spirit in your arrangement of the figures. The contrast of colors is quite nice, rich and beautiful on their own, but not overpowering the scene. I'm going to say it doesn't feel right, and I don't know why. I feel like that's very much an artist's thing to say, because I know sometimes when I'm writing a song or when I'm trying to practice something, if it doesn't feel right, then I keep practicing it until it does feel right. And sometimes you can't even explain it or put your finger on exactly what the problem is, but you just got to keep at it, you know? It's an excellent interpretation of someone else's work. Oh no. I think I should mention that it is my work, because that might be... He might give me better advice that way. My son, you're copying the illustration from the Indir Maro manuscript almost exactly. Okay, I'm not sure if I agree with this completely, because if you're taking inspiration from something, but if we're copying it directly from another illustration, this is a slippery slope. So what's wrong with that? Haven't I improved on it? Aesthetically, yes, it's wonderful, but I feel you have not given much thought to what it represents. It's November. In November, we show peasants leading the pigs into the forest to forage on acorns before their slaughter. Andreas, the peasants here are no longer allowed to forage acorns in the forest. Many great lords and abbots across the empire have forbidden it, even Father Gernot. What difference does it make? This is the way November is painted. But it's not the way November is. Art is illusion, storytelling, but in their most sublime form, these images illuminate a path to truth. It's more important to me that my clients are happy. They won't pay me for truth. Or the technique is all that matters to me, perfecting the craft. Can't that be enough? I feel like both of these are kind of bad responses, because it's not really saying anything in terms of what Piero just said, because Piero is trying to say that it's that, like, the whole argument of, does art reflect society or does society reflect art? And I think he's saying it's both. But I feel like these answers here, I don't want to tick him off, but I feel like both answers here would probably do that, because if we talk about just the getting paid, then that's bad, but the technique is important, but that also means you're not caring about the final product in terms of accuracy and how it reflects real life. Both of these answers I feel like are bad. But I'm going to go with the technique one. Only you can answer that, Andreas. There was a time that I marveled at my own technique, but there is a reason we monks don't usually identify ourselves in our work. It foments pride, vanity. With time, I learned to take simple satisfaction in helping to spread truth to others. That's very important. I like you, Piero. But you need not listen to my opinions. They are just the thoughts of one old monk. There is no place for the monastic scriptoria anymore. In truth, this room is a place out of time. Does that make you sad, or why is that? The Casero kept this up for so long. Why has the Casero kept this up for so long? I'm going to ask how that makes him feel. So how does that make you feel? I'm taking notes. I admit I am still fond of the old styles of lettering and illumination. But even in my youth, I knew it could not last. The creation of books of art is no longer the province of monasteries. So be it. More people will be able to write, more people will be able to read, and in doing so be brought to truth. Don't you think there's danger in anyone being able to write, anyone being able to read anything? I think there will always be a place for artists like you and Brother Adok. You know what? I don't want to get political here. I don't want to get into all that like freedom of speech stuff and all that kind of like social media type of discourse about, okay, do I have the right to write something that clearly is hateful and threatening to people or a group of people versus everyone should be able to just do what they want as long as it's not actually hurting someone? I don't know. Like, this is something that I feel like cannot be summed up in a few lines of dialogue in a game. So it can help us get there, but not really sum up the whole entire problem. So I'm going to go with the second one. Guy. And Brother Guy. Okay, I was mean to you before, so I'm going to include you. It is kind of you to say so, Andreas, but you need not be concerned for me. I have lived a long life and am happy to have served the Lord. When he calls for me, I am ready. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Okay, so it's been, I'm guessing, like a few hours. Ah, where has the time gone? It is already terce. Too much talk. I must ask forgiveness for not honoring the rule. Until later, Andreas. Until later. We're not gonna go? Ooh. Are we gonna miss both appointments with the, Oh. Oh no. Wait. What are you doing? What are you doing? The thingamajig. The thingamabob. He's writing with it. Oh. He slammed that book. Damn. What's going on in here? I don't exactly know myself. Andreas, what was that noise? Oh, I'm sorry, Sister Illuminata. I knocked a bowl of paint to the floor. But then Prior Fairvenk came in and wrote in one of his books and slammed it closed and left. He was in such a hurry, I don't even think he noticed me. He was slamming books shut? Prior Fairvenk should know better than that. Some of these manuscripts are quite delicate. I'm just gonna nod. Which is why books should not be taken out of the library unless necessary for divine readings or work in the scriptorium. I feel like this is a bad time to mention any more books I want to check out, so let's just ask if you're still mad. No, anger is not an appropriate response for a nun. Ooh, I don't know what to make of that answer, because you're saying it wouldn't be good for you to be mad, but that's not saying what your true feelings are. But the fact remains that you still tricked me into giving you that book for no valid reason. Wait, not valid? Is it not valid to want to see the work of the great Irish scribes? Or you sound angry. Well, I wish there was an option that simply said, isn't it valid to use it for my work? But, like, you sound angry. You should not interrupt my disappointment, or you should not interpret my disappointment as anger. You should also understand where it is directed. It is ultimately my fault, but my responsibility is to be more vigilant about what books you can take from the library. Now, if you'll excuse me. Wait, what's all this fuss about Lorenz Rothvogel? Why is Prior Fairvenk so nervous? Lorenz, I didn't know you were familiar enough with him to use his Christian name. No way. Anyway, I haven't dealt with him personally, but the prior and Father Abbot have. I only know that he's purchased a number of our most valuable manuscripts over the years, and he paid enough to help the Abbey when we needed it. Like what? What did he buy? Is this going to reveal something about how... So, like, she just said Christian name, right? So, is this going to reveal something about his beliefs or something that he shouldn't be reading in terms of lining up with his beliefs? I don't know. I can't remember. You know I have my own responsibilities to attend to. How about this, Andreas? If you help me recover some missing books, I'll tell you what I know about the Baron. I feel like this is important, so let's do it. Thank you, it is good for the Abbey. Where should I begin? Out there, where you and your cohort have carelessly strewn books around the scriptorium. I will tell you what books I am looking for, find them, and return them to me. The first books are 2 volumes of the Aeneid. Okay. Reddish covers, 14 inches by 10 inches, 3 inches thick. In Innsbruck inches or Nuremberg inches? I'm going to say the bottom one about Piero's favorites, because that seems like a better thing to say rather than asking a question that could tick her off. They're not his to keep. There's a fair amount of wear on these. I hope you don't mind. Those volumes were old even when Piero started to make the copies. How long ago was that? 3 years. The Aeneid is not one of my favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. Oh, I'm looking at the pictures now. Oh. Wait a minute. Is this supposed to be depicting, oh, I can't read the top. But is it supposed to be depicting like some sort of relationship, not adultery, but like a relationship of is it supposed to be LGBTQ is what I'm saying. Anus chose his duty to the gods over his lover. Ditto? Do you think Anna's sense of duty appeals to Piero? Okay, wait. I'm gonna have to look up this story later because wait, I can't tell if the bottom figure is male or female, which I'm not trying to be rude here. It's just is this maybe because the dress is longer on the blue one, maybe it is a guy and a gal. I don't know. We all have our vocations, but Brother Piero takes his more seriously than the most of others in this abbey. You clearly take your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I didn't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do. Oh. Ugh. Well, surely it's not that dire. You're right, of course. I appreciate that you understand how limited our roles and our choices truly are. Even in stories, we are maidens to be rescued and wed, cruel seducers of men, or wizened crones. Like Ditto, we, ordinary women, are merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be the protagonists of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that, from the empress to a nun. This is our lot. I suppose I understand now why you are not fond of the Aeneid. It is fine poetry for men. Now the books, if you please. Okay, I don't like right now that she's kneeling in the fire because I feel like this is going to come back and something bad is going to happen to her. I hope no one's eavesdropping on us right now and is going to like tell people around the church that she thinks that men are I guess less than, or she thinks too highly of herself, or she's talking bad about men, or whatever. Thank you. Next, Wretched Guerin. This is a printed copy, green covered, diamond pattern. I do not have the size in the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. Why isn't she allowed to leave the room? I know the one you're talking about. Brother Adok was reading it. Okay, so Adok was over here. The beauty of this book truly belies its ridiculous content. I'm surprised the Abbey owns a copy. Oh, wow. Just, well, that's a joust and a half, I guess. We don't. It belongs to Amadea Rusco of Lugano. It is a Venetian edition that's quite valuable. He loaned it to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost, and the abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. That book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. A baby is sold to pirates, raised a servant, then lives life of adventure, wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. You forgot the best part. In the end, Guerin learns he has royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictines should be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord, not lusty adventures. What's the harm? I feel like she might like the second answer better. It's not my place to reprimand anyone for reading stories, least of all you, Andreas. What's that supposed to mean? Still, we must be on guard. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes, yes, but books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we are born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? Quote, there is neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you are all in one Christ Jesus. We may be one in Christ, but we are not equal in this world. It isn't this world you should be concerned with, Andreas. But the book, Andreas, we must return it, or would you like the abbot to receive a fourth letter? I hate to see the brothers disappointed, but I understand. It is not my goal to deprive the brothers of their joy, but to return Amadea Risco's property. The book, please. Interesting. There's a lot to discuss there, but I'm running low on time. I only have about 10 more minutes left before I have to sign off. But let's keep going, though. There's one book left, then you will be freed from bondage. A dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. Brother Guy. Okay. Brother Guy was sitting back here. Now that I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book, like he was hiding it. Very good, please bring it here. What is this anyway? Maybe I should have learned French at some point. I wish Saphira was here, because she took French. I'm not sure if she is, or if she's been practicing it, but this would be helpful. It would be helpful if she did. Okay. Maybe I should have learned French at some point. Bastard script, elegant descenders. I feel like that's gonna be a little too presumptuous, so let's get the second one. Why are you asking me so many questions? Just give it to me. Why won't you tell me what this book is? Because it's a dangerous book, Andreas Mahler. Oh, she used my full name. This is how you know it's important. One of the previous abbot tolerated in spite of a papal order to destroy it. The French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. Its author shared the same fate. Ew. Well, as a writer, I'm just gonna hope that none of my works are so quote-unquote bad that it gets me burned at a stake or something, but I don't know. What? Why? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less 3. Before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains dialogue between love and reason. So the book is dangerous. When did the bishops condemn it? Oh, we rising, we ascending, but to where? 200 years ago. What? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loved books, all books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. Sounds reckless, or he was right to do so. Books shouldn't be destroyed even if their content is in question, or I can sympathize with him. I'm gonna say sounds reckless because I mean, technically, that can mean a lot of things. It could be reckless of him to keep it because I agree with it, or it could be reckless to keep it or because I disapprove of it. It could be either. I would not say I knew the abbot well, but I would not say he was reckless. He believed he was doing the right thing, and he was confident inquisitors would never look through the Kiro's library. Oh, maybe that's why she can't leave the room. It is not my place to question the former abbot's decision, but when Father Gernot learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. Must the book be destroyed? No one even knows that it's here. Well, I refuse to give it to you if all you're going to do is destroy it, or fine, here, take it. I'm gonna go with the first one. Not no one even knows that it's here. Or maybe someone does know and she might tell me about it, but I don't know. I do. So do Mother Cecilia and Father Gernot. Ugh. Oh, this music in the background and the wind blowing. This is really ominous. Uh, I feel like maybe this is something where maybe Guy might get mad at me if I give it. But I don't believe in destroying like I don't believe in destroying books. Even like sometimes I think for historical purposes, yes, certain things need to be kept up. I don't think it should be like sold in like bookstores or whatever, but like for historical purposes, if we destroy even the things that are bad, I feel like this is a really case by case scenario. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm gonna say no. What? Why not? What are you going to do with it? I'll read it and become a French heretic. Okay, no. I'm just gonna say I'm not sure. Give me that book, or our deal is forfeit. I won't tell you anything about Baron Rothvogel. Consider the sound theological reasons for allowing this book to exist, or I appeal to your duty as the librarian of this abbey to not destroy this book. I propose a compromise. I will take the book from the abbey far, far away, or fine, take it. I'm gonna say the duty of the librarian because I feel like she's very ugh. I feel like she's very aggressive in this, but I feel like she still has a heart in terms of knowing the dangers of destroying literature. So I'm gonna say appeal. My duty is to God and the vows I made, to the rule. But what about the librarian rule? To protect books. That's what I was saying. Oh, offered to help Illuminata enthusiastically, declared Father Matthias was reckless. Oh, so this is like getting her to. We have two enthused reactions, and we have one reckless one. Failure? Oh no. No, you just made that up. Consider the theological reasons for allowing this book to exist. Okay, hold on. Let me search what theological means just for clarity's sake, because I think I remember it, but I want to make sure. The nature of God and religion and belief. Okay. Religious beliefs that, in theory, when systematically developed. Okay. So basically just being like seeing the value in things that or like theoretical possibilities, or I'm going to go with that. More sound than a condemnation from 3 bishops of Paris. I mean, who are you to trust? Who are you going to trust, them or me? Failure. Thank you for making my decision so easy. Did you leave university voluntarily or were you expelled? Ugh. Okay, let's try the compromise, and if that still doesn't work, I'm gonna take it away. Or I'm just gonna say, not take it away, but I mean, I'm gonna say, fine, take it. I'll be gone by the time Father Gerna asks about it. If you like, you can say I stole it. I doubt he'll make a fuss about me stealing a book he wanted destroyed. I don't like this, Andreas. It feels wrong in my heart. I swear I'll take it far away, and it's been here for years. And besides, how could you have stopped me? Ooh, nice. Okay, I'm trusting you in this, Andreas, against my better judgment. Don't make me regret this. Convince Illuminata to give you the French book. Okay. So, Simple Soul. Now then, Baron Rothfogel, quickly, though. I need to finish up here soon. Okay, what do we ask about him? Shoot. I'm running low on time. I gotta... Oh, what does this say at the bottom? She may only have time to answer one question, so I should choose carefully. That's what I thought! Okay. I'm gonna say he sounded unusually friendly with me, because that's what I was wondering in the first part of this, how it was going, and why he was so fond of me. The Baron is quite wealthy, quite educated, and he loves fine art. I think it's clear why he enjoys your company. Most of his peers don't share his passion for modern thinking, nor are they as interested in art. You're a rare thing, Andreas Mahler, an artist with a university education. You may not be of high birth, but whatever the Baron's fault may be, he chooses to fraternize with common people, sometimes with unpleasant consequences. Did he get involved with someone in town? Ooh, that sounds more like something we would want to ask about, because of the fact that that one lady just yelled at him and walked away. I only know rumors, a simple argument between the Baron and a man. It became violent. I'm gonna say lucky. No, I don't believe so. Besides, I can't imagine the Baron could get the upper hand on a man the size of Lucky. Do you know why they call him Lucky? Because he's survived 2 pieces of masonry falling on him. Once he was a gargoyle. One was a gargoyle that he put back up on the church's roof himself after it fell on him. Wow, tough boy. In any case, I doubt Lucky was the man the Baron fought with. Should I be concerned for my safety, sister? I can't say. I don't know Baron Rothfogel much more than you, Andreas, but there is an inherent danger to walking in the shadow of a powerful man. Ooh, that's a quote and a half. I feel like... I'm gonna take a screenshot of this if it'll let me. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. I don't think it's gonna let me take a screenshot, but that's okay. Okay. Just be careful. Well, I must be off to Mass. Thank you again for the help, Andreas. Wait, how will you get to the church if you can't enter the scriptorium? I thought this was the only door into the library. We are standing in the oldest part of the Abbey, and like any old place, it has a share of secrets. Good day, Andreas. God be with you. Huh. Well, time to eat. And I need to eat too before I go to class. So, okay. The brothers will be sitting down for dinner sometime. I should see if Otto is around and still wants me to eat with me. I think he's working by the guest house below the Abbey. Okay. Okay. I think this is where we're going to call it. But I want to check this last first. I wonder what Ferenc was doing with this book. From the library of the University of Five Churches. The Hungarians call it PEX. Well, that's where Ferenc is from. The Doctor of Theology, George Gran. A friend of his, or did Ferenc steal this? I'm not going to accuse anything yet. Ooh. Ah, the Speculum Astronomae, a defense of astrology. Sloppy bookhand couldn't have been produced by an abbey of note. I'm not going to say bastard script. Oh, what are these markings? That's definitely Ferenc's handwriting between the lines of the margins. Is he notating the text for personal use? Is he notating the text for University of PEX? Is he notating for the benefit of future readers? In any case, it's a thorough commentary. It looks scribbled. Ooh. And he didn't even blot the ink dry. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, all astrological symbols. Okay, I'm going to take a picture of this on my phone because I feel like this is important to remember. Because it said, we saw different ones on that little turny thingamajig thingy before. So, yeah. That doesn't make any sense. It's not even a word, just a jumble of letters. This must be some kind of cipher. What's the key? Wait, the Volvale I found also has Greek letters on it. They must be connected, but how? The outer ring of the Volvale is marked with alchemical symbols. But this cipher has astrological symbols. Wait, of course. Each astrological symbol is associated with one of the four elements. I just need to make those associations on the Volvale, and I should be able to solve this cipher. Alright, we got that. Awesome. We're going to come back to that later, but this is where we're going to sign off for today. I'm going to make sure that everything is good with the date. I mean, it did change the text at the bottom to sext. Don't sext people. That's a very, very bad thing. I learned that in middle school. Anyway, we are going to quit for now, but this was interesting. I feel like the story is finally kicking in more so than just small talk. Sorry, I'm just stretching. But I feel like this is gonna be something where there's a lot of mysteries going on with the bishop, or Ferenc is who I think it is. But I'm glad I gave Illuminata a chance because I feel like we learned some good stuff. Alright. So, I will see you guys in the next stream, probably actually later on tonight when I do Splatoon. But yeah, Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to my 2 viewers. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.